for his sound, because he'll want nice sound. The idea behind this was, geez, that's loud, was that it's not often that you have so many musicians of such a high caliber, and all classical musicians. And I've noticed in our concerts, in our Christmas and our summer concerts, that they don't always get a glowing role. We don't have a lot of ensembles that celebrate the diversity of classical music, because there's sometimes a train of thought that music always needs to be new, needs to be different, needs to be groundbreaking. There's nothing wrong with a bit of Bach. I'm telling you now. So in celebration of that, and because quite a few of these lovely students are also year 13, we thought that the spring concert series this year should be dedicated to grade 5 and up, absolutely exemplary classical musicians. So I hope you'll enjoy the programme. We've got a nice mix of a bit of everything here this evening. Some of them were actually exam pieces for GCSE. Others, I just strong-armed them into doing some sort of an ensemble last minute. Sorry, boys. And I just thought it would be really nice for you as parents to see where all of the practice and all of the hard work has gone to. And in a very, very lovely setting, we're very grateful to St. John's for allowing us to have the venue for the evening, which I think sets the tone really nicely as well. Plus, there have been oglings of the piano. It's a very nice piano. So, without further ado, we're going to start off with Gabriella Delderfield, fabulous clarinetist, accompanied by Miss Spilka. Pronunciation may not be great. Fantasiestück, number 4, from Fantasiestück by N.W. Gade. Fabulous, Gabriella. Thank you very much. And next we have George. Come on, George. George was very unsure in Year 9 whether or not he'd take music, and then all of a sudden he discovered that he was mighty good at the piano. And it sort of just grew from there. Grade 7, possibly grade 8 now, George, I believe, yes? Yeah, so I love Debussy, one of my favourites. So please enjoy Reverie from George Long. I really enjoyed that, George. Thank you. That was fabulous. Okay, so I don't know if anyone knows that Amelia was recently in a very fabulous opera, La Traviata, wasn't it? Yeah, in St. Albans. So Amelia is very gifted in that she has perfect pitch and she can sight sing almost anything you put in front of her. But recently she's discovered that she's actually fairly good at opera as well. So I don't know where they're popping up like lovely flowers all of a sudden. So I'm really, really pleased. We've had a slight swap in the programme in case anyone's wondering. So this is Amelia Reeves, and Love is a Plaintive Song from Patience by Gilbert and Sullivan. Whenever you're ready. There was a bit of an anomaly a while ago in the school where all of a sudden we found we had quite a lot of cellos. It's great, but it's like, wow, we've actually got quite a lot of very high-ranking cellos in our midst now, which is really fabulous. So this is something that Caitlin discovered online, and she thought, Miss, could we do this as a cello trio? And I have to say, I don't often come across cello trio stuff, but I'm sure you'll recognise the song. It's Largo by Dvorak. So often transformed into various other songs and folk songs and melodies. It's a very fabulous, enduring melody that I'm sure you'll recognise. So the ladies have come across this arrangement and decided to perform it for us this evening. So we have Amy Warren, Caitlin Bailey and Lucy Hall. So Lucy is in GCSE, just completed her performance, as has Amy, and we'll be seeing Amy again for another duet. And then Caitlin as well. I just had to wrap Caitlin into something. She's the most lovely but the most quiet, modest person ever. And I just thought, right, it's year 13 now, people need to know who you are. So she's recently passed her grade 5 at Flying Colours, and I'm just so delighted that we were able to get her into this little concert, because she's been a stalwart of string group for many a year. And I just thought she deserved a little time in the limelight. So, how are we doing, guys? You good? So without further ado, this is our cello trio with Largo, Going Home. I don't know how much praise I'm going to be able to give out, but I think everyone's been fabulous so far. I'm just going to sound like a broken record. I'm really sorry. I love the oomph of a cello, though. Do you know when you just hit those lovely low notes and it's like, yeah, love it. Thank you, ladies. That was fabulous. Right. Yes, we managed to get Devon, the mythical being, here tonight. He's so involved in so many different things and working on so many A-levels that we rarely see him, but thankfully he's here. And I love these two chaps. They've been stalwarts for so many years of our music department. They just never let me down. And not everything has to be of a classical nature played on a classical instrument. So this one's a little bit different. It's called Rock Solid by Kate Algioritis. Took a guess there. Hope it was right. Thanks, chaps. I sometimes wonder, what do I do to deserve such good fortune? Because Esther has come with us. Are you going to sing without stand? Yeah, why not? So Esther has recently moved to the school from Italy. And we were talking about how she might want to, even though it was late in the day, to try and take part in a GCC practical. Maybe she might get a grade when she told me she was musical. So she said she played a little bit of the flute, okay. And then when the practical day came around, she said, actually, miss, I prefer to sing. I was like, great, yeah, no problem. They don't do things by halves in Italy. She came in with bloody Handel's Messiah and blew everyone in our class away with her talent. So, this is He Was Despised from Handel's Messiah by Esther Sarfo. For anyone who isn't familiar with that sort of format, it's a da capo aria, which means that when you get to the end of it, you go back and you sing it again until about halfway through. But I have to applaud Esther because she's not long in the school and she had the bravery to get up in front of all of you lovely people. So, and you can tell the technique and training she's had. So, really well done, my dear. Right now, for a moment there, I literally thought you couldn't find your cello. Sorry, I had a moment of fear there. Right, so Zoe and Amy have been largely bolstering our lovely string group for many a year now, right since the very beginning. Very, very strong players. Both are in grade 6 to 7-ish now. Yeah. So we have Zoe flying the flag for viola all around Hemel at the moment. Recently, your teacher was telling me you got a lovely new instrument. Yes, but I don't know what's happened. She must have had some magic rainbow dust or something, because in the last year she's just gone from strength to strength. She sounds fabulous. So I really like this. They've done their own sort of hijacked arrangement of The Godfather, and they swap over the different parts and everything. So I really hope you enjoy this. This is Zoe Bugg and Amy Warren. Thank you, ladies. Well done. Yep. Out that side. It's all right. So, next up on our lovely programme this evening, we have Louise Boardman and Fern Penny. So, Fern, I think, was a little bit flummoxed when all of a sudden, a few years ago, all of the older flute students left, and she realised, oh God, I'm now the most experienced flute. But I have to say, for someone who just didn't buckle under the pressure, she stuck with Flute Group, and then we had a little fundraiser, and I managed to get her a load of new baby flutes. Louise, however, is just a little magician, and she's actually mostly a violinist, but then she took up the flute last year, and is, grade 4 or 5 already? Yeah, a bit scary, but there you go. So she very gratefully did a duet with Fern for her GCSE. So this is Gavotte from Sonata for Two Flutes in G Major by Jean-Baptiste Lelay de Ronde. Fabulous ladies. Right, we have to chat for a little bit now because Louise has got to get her violin as well. So this is Black Eyes, a traditional Russian piece. So yeah, grade 6? Yeah, grade 6 now. So I've never come across someone like Louise. She's the most happy-go-lucky person, and I'm waiting for her to turn around and say no, but she hasn't yet. Just say, do you want to play this, Louise? Do you want to take up this instrument, Louise? Do you want to try this for a concert, Louise? And she's like, yeah. I'm in awe of you. I really am. So generous with your time. So, Louise Boardman on a solo with Black Eyes. What a showstopper of a piece that was. I think my sister would have cringed had another violinist at all those techniques. Well done, Louise. Right, Bennett. Another blessed good fortune. Bennett recently moved here last year, and bless him, he thought he wasn't that good of a piano player, and we had to convince him otherwise. So Bennett's going to play a fabulous nocturne by Chopin for us this evening. Take it away whenever you're ready. Well, if I do say so myself, I'd say every key on the piano got a good workout in that one. That was absolutely amazing, Bennett. Thank you so much. We now come to our very last item, which is probably the reason why, if you read the foreword, this is exactly what happened. They got a random message, bring your instrument, come down. They usually know that I'll chase them if they say no, or they try and avoid me. But what actually transpired was the most lovely chamber group. We've never really had enough students of a high enough calibre to have a chamber orchestra before, so this is a new thing for us. The only person we haven't really seen tonight as of yet is Georgina. Give a little wave, Georgina. So Georgina's also in year 13, and her and the Barry Saxon Wind Band, and also in various other bands and funk bands. She holds up the line on the bass. Which is why we've chosen this evening Shostakovich's Waltz No. 2 from the Jazz Suite. So the alto sax is fast becoming more popular an instrument in classical music circles. So we thought we'd showcase that this evening. It's there now, we'll just go with it. Or is it 2 bars in?